So on the very first day that Donald Trump put tariffs against the entire world, threatening not just Canada here, but every country out there, the entire world economic financial system, Pierre Poilievre just proved he is woefully inequipped to deal with this. And he's kind of an idiot. Or he just thinks we're all idiots. And I'm sorry if that word offends you. It fits here. Pierre Poilievre has released his plan for dealing with Donald Trump and tariffs. And he says he's not going behind everyone's back and talking to them right now without us, which is great, but too bad his number one fangirl, Danielle Smith, is. So here's his deal on what to do. He would renegotiate a trade deal with the United States as soon as possible. Except we did that the last time Trump was in power, and he's still doing this now in complete violation of his own negotiated agreement. So that's fucking pointless. He would cut income taxes at home. I guess that sort of helps, but it also takes money away from the government that could be used to help the people who do lose their jobs and thus aren't paying any tax. He would reduce the capital gains tax burden on people who invest in Canada, helping wealthy people hold on to their assets and money and allowing them to use tough economic times when everything suddenly crashes and gets cheaper to, roll over their investments without paying tax and buy more assets. That doesn't help anybody but wealthy people. And finally, he would give businesses liquidity support programs to keep their companies afloat, instead of doing what Justin Trudeau did during COVID and give working people money to keep them afloat. This isn't even the bad part. The main part of his plan is to build a quote-unquote economic fortress by turbocharging oil and gas development and pipeline construction to get more of our resources exported and lessen our dependence on the American market. So just first, the majority of oil and gas companies in Canada are American owned. So Pierre's plan is to build an economic fortress against America by doing something to help and turbocharge American companies' interest in Canada. But it gets worse. Approximately 76% of Canada's total exports go to the United States. 97% of our oil and gas exports go to the United States. So his plan is to turbocharge an industry that is entirely reliant on exporting almost all of their product to the United States. That's how he's going to fight the United States. And I can already hear you Albertan conservative muppets saying, well, that's why we need pipelines and more shipping so we can sell to places besides the United States. Except that's been a pipe dream ever since you started saying it. Because it ignores worldwide oil market factors. Like the fact that most other countries don't want to buy Canadian crude because it is heavy and sour and requires specialized refining and infrastructure, which makes it more costly for them to refine. Now, places like America in the Midwest have lots of refineries able to handle our bitumen because that's what they were set up to do. Other places, like China, don't because they can buy better quality crude from other places for the same price or cheaper. That's why China has not been interested in buying our product for like the last 8 years probably. Not to mention we're also in a trade war with China right now. And even in the far-fetched hypothetical that we could convince them to all buy our product, it would take them years to build refineries. It would take us years to build and expand pipelines, while all of that investment and money is going to waste because we're still exporting it all to the United States. Like, bottom line, Pierre's plan makes zero fucking sense. Like, zero. It's absurd.